In the dim glow of a flickering office light, a figure slumps over a desk, eyes glazed from endless screens and unspoken resentments. The air is thick with the stench of unfulfilled dreams, where every tick of the clock echoes like a chain rattling in a prison cell. This is the reality for millions trapped in toxic jobs, places where ambition goes to die, replaced by a suffocating fog of dread. Mornings start with a knot in the stomach, evenings end in exhaustion that seeps into bones. Why endure this? Because escape feels like leaping into an abyss. The paycheck is a lifeline, thin and frayed, but it's all that stands between survival and the unknown void. In this darkness, hope flickers like a dying bulb and the soul whispers, "Just one more day." But days turn to years, and the toxicity poisons not just the mind, but the very essence of life. Yet, dear listener, if you're one of them, know this: I see you. I feel the weight you carry, the silent screams behind your forced smile. It's not weakness, it's a battle fought in the trenches of modern existence. You deserve compassion, not judgment. Let's walk through this together with understanding, peeling back the layers of this psychological cage. Imagine an ordinary person, waking with energy, pursuing passions, laughing freely with loved ones. Now contrast that with the toxic worker, drained, irritable, relationships fraying like old rope. The first thrives, the second survives, a shadow of potential. One builds a life, the other endures a sentence. Picture Alex, a bright-eyed graduate, stepping into the corporate world with dreams of innovation. But the first job offer comes from a firm known for its cutthroat culture. Why take it? Psychologically, it's rooted in scarcity mindset, a belief that opportunities are rare, forged in childhoods of financial instability or parental pressures. According to psychologist Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, basic security trumps self-actualization. People choose disliked jobs for stability. Bills demand payment, families need feeding. In the story of Sarah, a single mother, the choice was survival. Her retail job screamed toxicity, micromanaging bosses, endless shifts, but it paid rent. Internally, cognitive dissonance kicks in. I hate this, but I need it, leading to rationalizations like it's temporary. Yet years pass. Evolutionary psychology explains this. Humans are wired for risk aversion, preferring known pains over unknown fears. Famous thinker Henry David Thoreau once wrote in Walden, "The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation." This captures the resignation. Scientist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, in his flow theory, notes how mismatched work disrupts happiness, yet fear of unemployment keeps people chained. From life, my friend Tom, an engineer, hated his firm's politics but stayed for the pension. It eroded his confidence, turning optimism to cynicism. Deep inside, it's a storm. Imagine a room cluttered with unspoken rage, heart pounding during meetings, mind racing with what-ifs. Anxiety brews like coffee left too long, bitter and overwhelming. They feel trapped, powerless, a puppet in a cruel play. Emotions swirl, resentment toward bosses who belittle, envy for those who escape, guilt for not leaving. This inner turmoil spills outward. Relationships suffer, snapping at partners over trivialities, withdrawing from friends. Health declines. Insomnia, headaches, even depression. Psychologically, it's chronic stress activating the fight-or-flight response daily, flooding the body with cortisol, leading to burnout. Take Alina's tale, a marketing exec in a toxic ad agency. Her days were verbal barbs and impossible deadlines. Inside, she felt worthless, questioning her worth. At home, she isolated, her marriage crumbling. The reflection, a life dimmed, hobbies abandoned, joy elusive. Psychologist Viktor Frankl, survivor of Nazi camps, said in Man's Search for Meaning, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude. Yet in Toxicity, even that feels stolen." From film, in The Devil Wears Prada, Andy's inner conflict mirrors this. Glamour hides the soul-crushing demands, affecting her personal life profoundly. The roots dig deep. Often it starts with low self-esteem from past failures or abusive upbringings, making toxicity feel familiar. Financial dependencies, debts, mortgages cement the stay. Golden handcuffs, high pay despite misery. Psychologically, sunk cost fallacy plays a role. I've invested years, quitting wastes that. Fear of change or status quo bias paralyzes. Causes include societal pressures, real adults endure, or lack of alternatives in niche fields. Consider Mike, a teacher in a dysfunctional school. Initial cause, passion for education, but bureaucracy turned it toxic. He stayed due to student bonds and pension fears. Over time, inertia set in. Scientist Daniel Kahneman, Nobel laureate in Thinking Fast and Slow, discusses loss aversion. People fear losses more than equivalent gains, so quitting feels like losing security. Famous figure Steve Jobs, fired from Apple, reflected, "Getting fired was the best thing that could have happened." But for many, that leap terrifies. Example, a nurse friend endured hospital toxicity post-pandemic. Cause, vocational calling mixed with economic necessity, reflecting in chronic fatigue. The feelings are a whirlwind. Dread Sundays, relief Fridays. Helplessness like drowning in quicksand, struggling worsens it. Anger simmers, sometimes exploding. Loneliness as colleagues become competitors. Difficulty, immense. Breaking free requires energy. Toxicity saps. Self-doubt whispers, "You're not good enough elsewhere." Social stigma, quitter label. In narrative, Lisa, a lawyer, felt constant nausea from firm politics. Difficulty, admitting defeat to family, rebuilding resume amid exhaustion. Psychologist Carl Rogers emphasized congruence, alignment of self and experience. In Toxicity, incongruence breeds despair. Quote from book, The Burnout Society by Byung-Chul Han. The imperative to achieve leads to self-exploitation. This captures the internal pressure. Celebrity Oprah Winfrey shared her early career struggles. "I was in a job that didn't feed my soul, and it nearly broke me." Her resilience inspires but highlights the pain. From life, an IT specialist I know felt trapped in code reviews turned interrogations. Difficulty in voicing needs without backlash. Guiding them out, psychological methods without worsening it. To extract someone gently, start with empathy, validate feelings. It's okay to hate this. Use cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT techniques. Challenge distortions like "I'll never find better." Build gradually. Journal gratitudes outside work, fostering perspective. Mindfulness meditation reduces stress, creating mental space for change. Avoid pushing, it backfires, increasing resistance. Instead, explore values via questions. What lights you up? Set micro goals. Update LinkedIn network subtly. Psychological method. Solution-focused therapy. Focus on desired future, not problems. Visualize post-quit life. In story, for Jake, a salesman, therapy helped reframe toxicity as temporary, not identity. Methods. Exposure to job searches in safe doses. Scientist Martin Seligman on learned optimism. Counter helplessness with small wins. Don't worsen. No ultimatums, support autonomy. Example, a colleague used apps like Headspace for mindfulness, easing exit without panic. Practical actions. Communicating with colleagues in a toxic workplace. Navigating colleagues. Set boundaries assertively, not aggressively. Use I statements. I feel overwhelmed when deadlines shift suddenly. Build alliances. Find neutral parties for support. Document interactions to protect yourself. Actions. Limit small talk to professionalism. Avoid gossip traps. Practice active listening to de-escalate conflicts. In toxic dynamics, mirror positive behaviors. Compliment genuinely to shift energy. Story, in a call center, Emma used scripts. I appreciate your input, but let's focus on solutions. It reduced hostility. Psychologically, this employs emotional intelligence, EQ. Per Daniel Goleman, regulate emotions for better interactions. Specific, if bullied, respond calmly. That's not helpful. How can we collaborate? Escalate to HR if needed with evidence. From life, a project manager friend scheduled feedback sessions to communicate needs, turning adversaries into tolerable peers. Conclusion: igniting the spark, motivational turn with dark psychology. Now, listener, let's flip the script. You've lingered in shadows long enough. Imagine harnessing the darkness within, the cunning, the survival instincts honed by toxicity. Dark psychology whispers, manipulate your own mind. Use fear as fuel, visualize the regret of staying versus the thrill of freedom. Gaslight your doubts. That voice saying you can't, it's a liar born of chains. Famous rebel Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it's done. He endured worse. You can too. Motivate darkly. Exploit sunk costs inversely. Quitting reclaims your time, a power move against the system. Seduce yourself with visions of revenge. Succeed elsewhere, making them envy. Rise like a phoenix from ashes. Start today, one resume tweak, one connection. You hold the key, unlock it. Your life awaits, fierce and free.